Tonight on Beyond the Headlines, the tides of political power are shifting again, and the Southeast has become a hotbed of speculation and strategy. The African Democratic Congress says not one, but two sitting Southeast governors are about to join its ranks as part of a broader coalition movement determined to unseat the APC in 2027. The ruling APC, on the other side, has a new national chairman who now has to deal with a growing anti-Tinubu coalition, as well as the old wounds over lopsided appointments in the region, which some say are far from healed. So how is the ruling party really responding to this potential tide of defections, especially in a region that overwhelmingly backed Peter Obi in 2023 and that has traditionally leaned to PDP? Joining me is National Vice Chairman of the APC for the Southeast, Dr. Arodiogbu, as we unpack the cracks, the coalitions and calculations shaping the Southeast political future. Dr. Arodiogbu, welcome to Beyond the Headlines. Let's begin with the emergence of a new APC national chairman following the resignation of Abdullahi Ganduje. How would you say the party hierarchy is adjusting to this leadership transition?
Well, thank you for having me this evening. We want to make it clear, and I am sure that every Nigerian has seen how the APC handles issue with masterclass. The transition in the APC, the resignation of the former chairman, Abdullahi Ganduje, and the new appointment of the new chairman has shown the whole political landscape that the APC is very mature in handling issues. You know, people were expecting a lot of argument, a lot of rancor in making a choice on who will steer the leadership of the APC. But the party, in its wisdom, did something that nobody expected, and it was very clear. In a democratic process, we were able to get a new national chairman, someone that everybody has confidence in, youthful and highly experienced, that will lead the party to the new direction we plan. So it has shown that the APC is very ready to win the 2027 election. Thank you.
Well, I like your optimism as a party man, but you know that this actually marks yet another turnover in APC's top leadership in just a few years. We've seen how previous chairmen have left, in some sort of controversial manner. What do you think this really says about internal party cohesion and the challenge of institutional continuity heading into 2027?
Well, there is solid cohesion within the party ranks at the national level and at the state level, at the local government level and at the ward level. Solid party cohesion. The former chairman made it clear that he had to resign for health reasons. And we heard that currently he's abroad addressing his health issues. And you will bear with me that within a week that he resigned from our party, he was honored, inaugurated as the new chairman of Federal Airports Authority of Nigeria, FAN. And that shows that we are working in very good tandem with him. And the choice of the current chairman is a continuity. And it is in keeping with the zoning formula of our party for the chairman, the national chairman, to come from the North Central. And that is what we have done. So it shows our party as one that keeps to his promises, that one that honors his agreements. And that is what we have done. And there was no context in doing so, that everybody know that the choice was clearly made on the floor of the NEC. I was there, and a national chairman emerged. And I am sure that the man that is on the leadership now, the national chairman, is a man that has a very good experience and working relationship with all the sectors of the party. So we are very happy, we are very confident. We don't expect the opposition parties to say differently from what they are saying today, because in all the parties there is rancor in when a secretary is a secretary or not a secretary, when a chairman is either Abure or someone else, when the national, it is all crisis everywhere. They can't manage their internal crisis. So they are trying, their expectation to see us in crisis in choosing a new leadership did not happen. And we don't expect them to be clapping for us. They are seeing that we are organized and that we are marching forward to 2027 with a lot of confidence. Thank you.
It doesn't seem like it's all crisis for the coalition party. Let's talk about your zone, the Southeast, for a minute. The ADC says it's set to welcome 2 sitting Southeast governors into its fold as part of a broader coalition looking to unseat your party in 2027. This must be some terrifying news for the APC.
No. Let us wait and see that happen. The news I have is different from what they are saying. I think they are just playing a game, a mind game. For the news I have, the 2 governors that are not in our party are planning to join our party. That is the news we have. So I don't see where they are coming from. They are just playing a funny mind game, very funny. But I tell you that the Southeast is ready for APC this time, to support the APC in all the states. I just finished a state tours. I just finished touring the 5 states of the Southeast. Yesterday I was in Anambra. I've been to Imo, I've been to Ebonyi, I've been to Abia, I've been to Enugu. I was in Anambra yesterday. The zonal executive made a tour of the 5 states. We assess the strength and the preparation in all the structure. In the tours, I met with all the ward chairmen, party ward chairmen, the local government chairman, the state executive. And we interrogated, we cross-pollinated ideas on the next coming election. And I see that our party is intact. So we entertain no fear at all because we are ready. So I don't know where they are coming from.
Yes.
The information we have is that the 2 governors that are not in our party so far are very close to joining us. So let's wait for a couple of weeks and see which one is true. You know, these guys are just funny guys that can throw up all sorts. But so that they can now, when they say, just like the Tom Sawyer story, when Tom Sawyer said, and the mother punished him by whitewashing a wall, he made it look appealing to other children so that they ended up helping him to whitewash the wall. These guys are selling a dummy to Ndi Igbo so that people will say, hey, let us go in, the governors are coming. The governors are not going to ADC. We know it. We know the antics.
Dr. Arodiogbu,
we are in control. We are doing well in the Southeast this time.
Give us some clarity.
The Southeast is not just about the 5 states in the Southeast.
Indeed.
Ndi Igbo remain a very high chunk of Nigerian population. That when you go to anywhere, you go to Lagos, you go to Kano, you go anywhere, after the indigenous people, the highest population in the demography is the Igbos. And we talk in one voice. We've enjoyed big support this time from our governors, Governor Winfrey, Governor Opuzodimma, and they are wonderful people. They've supported the party with eyes on the ball 2027, that we are going to give very massive vote to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
All right, I hear you clearly.
Weeks, in about 2-3 weeks now,
yes.
I will have a stakeholders meeting, zonal stakeholders meeting in Owerri. And we will talk to our people. We give our endorsement.
Dr. Arodiogbu,
president for his second term.
If you can hear me,
we are not just talking
allow me to quickly follow up on the things you are saying. So APC has 2 out of 5. Precisely which of the governors are you expecting? Is it the one in Abia, Anambra, or Enugu?
In Anambra State, we are going to win the election.
No. You said that two governors are going to decamp to the APC.
Yes, the other ones that are in Labour and in PDP, Enugu and Abia, we are expecting them to join our ranks, from what I hear.
Oh, beautiful.
And I don't think they have any positive discussion with ADC.
All right. Well, I guess time will tell, because ADC is saying the two governors are coming to them, and then the APC on the other side is saying, no, they're coming to us. There really must be, some really, they must be feeling high right now to determine which
they are playing a game.
Which party to go to.
Game. They don't have anything to say. They are playing a game.
But the facts are there that your party performed woefully in the last presidential election across the Southeast. What has really changed ahead of 2027?
Well, in the last election, our brother succeeded in hoodwinking the people, telling them that this thing is about us. But now everybody knows differently that our brother was just deceiving the people. He deceived the people with issues of Islamization, with issues of so many funny things that we have now experienced these things. And we know it is not true. And we know that we are wise in the decision we took in 2023 in supporting the president. I mean, we in the APC. Our people are seeing the light now. In that election, it was even difficult for us to campaign. It was even difficult for us to walk on the street. That was how high the emotion was. But our people, with what is going on now, like I read today in a social media post, someone was saying that Tinubu has succeeded in bribing Ndi Igbo with Southeast Development Commission, bribing them with the investment company, and bribing them with the 3 billion naira he just approved for the rail line in the Southeast, that in 2027 we will vote for him. He used the word bribe, that he has bribed Nigerians with good governance, and that Nigerians have no option in 2027 than to vote for him. He also said that he has bribed Nigerian students with the NEL Fund, with so many grants, education support programs, so that in 2027 we will vote for him. So the fact that our people have seen good governance under this administration against the lies that was told them in 2023, I assure you that in the 2027, the Southeast will massively vote for Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
We'll talk more about that shortly, especially in terms of performance, but that'll be right after this break. Stay with us, everyone. National Vice Chairman for the APC in Southeast, Dr. Arodiogbu, thank you for staying the course on the program. Let's talk about performance. What would you say the Tinubu administration has done differently in the Southeast to change hearts and minds, especially among the youth and middle class who voted heavily for Peter Obi in the last election? Can you really point to tangible wins, whether in infrastructure, appointments, or even programs that you think the people will count on moving forward?
Yeah, I just enumerated some of them. One of them is the passage of the Southeast Development Commission. Since after the war, the Southeasterners have been very passionate about the rebuilding of the Southeast. And various administrations have given us that promise. In the immediate past administration, it was passed in National Assembly, but the president did not assent it. But this administration, within these 2 years, it has passed through National Assembly and it has been assented to by the president. The president went forward to approve an investment company or so for the Southeast Development Commission, giving it a takeoff grant of 450 billion. Now, the Igbos know that. The Igbos also know that the president has approved $3 billion for the Southeast Rail Line. That is in the areas of infrastructure. We know about a lot of other projects that are coming up in the Southeast. We know about the program, the construction of Enugu Port Harcourt Highway. These are infrastructures that are very dear to our people. They are happening now. And we also know about the plan for Oba to Okigwe, which is a very major arterial road in the southeast, connecting to the second Niger Bridge and all the way to the coastal highway being constructed. So the Igbos know that, and the Igbos are very desirous and getting impatient to have that opportunity to show their appreciation to the president.
Right.
We are very grateful.
You mentioned the Southeast Development Commission as one of the achievements, of this president. But the last time you were on this show, recall that I think it was late last year, you openly warned that the APC risks alienating Southeast voters due to lopsided federal appointments, particularly during the controversy surrounding the board and management of that commission. In hindsight now, how much damage do you think that episode did to APC's image in the Southeast region?
Well, we are brothers and we have discussed. And I tell you today that we are very happy with the constitution of the board and management of the Southeast Development Commission. And the president has the right to appoint whoever he decides to appoint. We have canvassed, we have cross-pollinated ideas, and we know that we have the right people on the board and management. And we are looking forward to the bounties that are accruable to our people in terms of development. Thank you.
Well, that episode also brought you into a public disagreement with the Deputy Speaker of the House of Reps. What's the current state of internal unity like within Southeast stakeholders in that regard?
Well, the Deputy Speaker is a highly respected representative of the Southeast. We have a lot of love and respect for him, and we've been working together. We have been working very well together to move the party forward in the zone and to move APC forward in Nigeria. That is what we stand for.
You make it sound a little bit too easy considering, what APC has done and its chances in 2027. Because when you look at the figures, the opposition coalition appears to be uniting former PDP and Labour Party blocs, including Peter Obi and Atiku Abubakar. And these are two critical stakeholders who hold strong sentiments amongst voters in the southeastern part of the country. You are not playing down on their role, right? Especially when you consider how dominant the figures show them to be in that region and in that part of the country.
Well, in 2023, like you said, it was a different scenario. In 2023, the emotions that existed then is different from what is going on now because our people have seen the true picture. They now understand what we were telling them then. Now, Peter Obi and Atiku, like you mentioned, I don't see them as very strong force now in Nigerian politics. People are beginning to see Obi, for one, our people are beginning to see him for who he is, as a desperado. Now, look at the whole scenario. Is it the ADC they are planning to work together, or is it the Labour Party? In the Labour Party, we have seen clearly that Peter Obi has lost grip when he started quarreling with Abure after the court processes. And in recent times, Professor Dati, that was his running mate in 2023, has divorced him and taken hold of the Abure-led faction. And he still doesn't have the confidence to resign his membership of the Labour Party, despite their warnings that he should come and resign. Then, in Atiku, the obedience are beginning to speak strongly that their only ground for supporting the ADC was to support Peter Obi. And that seeing now that Atiku has taken strong hold of the ADC, that they are not ready to go with him. And where will all those votes come to? They will come to us, the APC, because we are stable. So these two people you mentioned have not shown good character to be trusted, and Nigerian people know that.
The ADC...
So we are not worried. They are not making any routes, except, you know, some dancing around on the media.
Well, I guess time will tell because, like I said, the figures show differently. When you match the numbers they got in 2023, it was enough to win that election. But let us touch on another important thought here before we go, because the ADC is alleging that your party, the APC, is intimidating governors who are considering defection to the coalition. How do you respond to this claim?
That is very funny. That is very funny. But we expect that to come from them. The governors cannot be intimidated by anything. What can you intimidate the governors with? They all get their fact, whether they are in PDP or in APC or in Labour Party. They all get their fact. If there is anything that the governors, that will endear the governors to our party and our president, is because they see the good work he's doing. In the so naturally, it will make them to want to be with him. So is that intimidation? I don't understand. Maybe they don't understand the English, what intimidation means. He can't intimidate anybody. You can't intimidate a governor. Governors are very powerful, and we know that. You can't intimidate a senator and make him to take a political decision he feels is not the right one. So to now claim, their first claims was that we are trying to scatter their party from the outside. So now their claim is that we are intimidating the governors, and that is why the governors are joining us. That is all weak argument. And I know that Nigerian people know better than that. All right.
Interesting days ahead. Good place to leave it. Vice Chairman of the APC for the Southwest, Dr. Arodiogbu, thank you so much for talking to us on the program this evening.
Thank you very much.